do is bring our driver in to the pits and change tyres.
All arrested now, a lap down, allows Vettel through.
Well, this is going to be interesting because towards the end of the race, the longest Alonzo and Hamilton can hang on to those tyres.
Moments ago.
Very, very close.
Boy, I'll say.
Yeah, very close.
I don't think you can get any closer without needing a two-seat race car.
I think this was the last effort, and then it was from here that the Red Bull engineer said, all right, Sebastian, into the pit. We'll try it another way.
And they get a quick stop. Hope that Hamilton's is just a little bit slower, and maybe he can grab the position during the stop. McLaren's in the pit lane. In comes Hamilton. Now it's up to the crew to get their man back out ahead of Vettel.
3.4 seconds, the pit stop from Red Bull. We will be looking for Sebastian Vettel. A slow stop from McLaren will be advantage to Red Bull. That was not slow.
That was pretty good.
3.6, 0.2 the difference.
Was that Vettel going to Vettel?
That was Vettel. That is the difference at 0.2. 0.2 plus a good outlap by Sebastian Vettel, and it is now advantage Red Bull.
That must have been a brilliant outlap from Vettel.
It must have been staggeringly fast to be that far. But that's not 0.2 of the second there, is it? That's a long way.
And that was a great stop by the McLaren crew.
Box to overtake Webber. Box to overtake him.
So now McLaren will try the same strategy to try to overtake Mark Webber. They'll bring in Jenson Button and try to get a quicker pit stop. We'll see if Red Bull respond. I'm sure they heard that message. Box means pit.
Sebastian Vettel, fastest of all in the first sector after that stop. 29.7. The rest of the guys running about a 30.1 through that first sector, so Vettel really pushed.
Webber gets around to Resta. Button is behind, yet here comes Felipe Massa in fifth. And there is Vettel. Webber pits. So they're going to try to do the same thing they did with Vettel. Get him on fresh rubber, get him out there, hope he can turn a lap fast enough to overcome whatever pit stop the McLaren boys have.
It's a dummy, boys. I think it's probably a dummy by McLaren.
Oh, there's a wheel nut.
There's a wheel nut across the pit lane.
You know, the way that they gave that radio transmission to me just sounded a little bit misleading. Box to get past Webber. It was almost as if they were wanting to get Webber into the pits.
Now this is interesting because Mark Webber in Valencia 2 weeks ago said we pitted too soon. He needed fewer laps on his last set of tires in order to avoid losing a position to Alonzo on the racetrack in that instance. I wonder if he's falling into the same trap now if McLaren was trying to lure him into the pits. Oh, now Vettel being held up by Massa.
No holding Sebastian Vettel back. The tyres on the Ferrari getting near the end of their life. Vettel sweeps by the top and that damp track and streaks up into the distance.
Chappelle Petrov has pitted and out in the Renault pits. Ferrari in the lane. Here comes Alonso. Watch that red number.
It was a used set of soft tyres.
Button hits the pit lane.
Now, Ferrari clear away their pit equipment as much as they can to allow the McLaren in. A gentleman's agreement. They're under no obligation to do that, but they do like to help each other out a bit.